One of the biggest games of 2017 has undoubtedly been PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds on the PC. I'm Dan, and I'm here with my friend Steve.
Hello.
And another friend.
Ben.
Ben. It's been a while.
It's been a long time.
Been a while. Sorry.
This is why we don't invite Steve, we don't do videos.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. The main reason why we're talking today is because PUBG has been released on console. The Xbox One. Yes, as of this recording, so probably about a month ago, by the time I get this video done.
And the rest.
This is going to be fucking shit or something.
And we'll start off by saying that three of us have not played the PC version. I know that we've seen plenty of it.
Yeah, Twitch.
But I've never played it. I know that YouTube never played it.
Never played it.
But we've been looking forward to it ever since it got announced. What was it, E3 I think it was? When we first played the game, our first impressions, Ben, what was your first impression of PUBG when you first played it?
Clunky.
Yeah, that's a
Graphical, it was like...
Graphical?
Graphical.
Yeah, it was really bad.
You
Frame rate was bad, textures it was the textures. The graphics aren't bad, it's the textures.
I think the premise of it is fantastic.
Yeah.
But the execution on Xbox One so far is a little bit poor. Even I know it's only 25 quid.
It's still in game preview, so I'd be honest, as much as we might sort of say some negatives about it when it comes to like sort of technical aspects of it, it is supposed to only be in game preview, which means it's not the full game yet. It's going to be continuously updated, but then so are most games really.
You look at any game nowadays, they either get season pass or just general updates.
The only thing is I could definitely see this game evolving quite a lot though over time.
Doubt.
If they stay behind it, which I think
Skins,
they will.
Vehicles, weapons, new maps.
The biggest problem for us, I know definitely for you, Ben, was that
lagging out.
The game would crash. When you leave a game after it lagging out, crashing, whatever, you can come back into the game, which is fine, but then you don't get any of the points. Granted, we don't know what really the points. Like, there's nothing really to use the points right now.
Yeah, but
it's very bare bones.
Especially when you rank higher, you get a lot of
points. As of right now, we've played about, what, did you say 10 games we've played?
Roughly, yeah.
And Ben's gained about 300 points, even though when we won one of the games, which I guess we'll get to in a minute, he got 500 points in one game, well, we all did.
I didn't get that because I got kicked at the very beginning.
And we, both me and Ben.
You both got kicked.
Both of us.
And you both rejoined, didn't you?
Yeah.
Literally almost immediately. What, a couple minutes you're out of the game?
It's not even...
Obviously, I carried the team in that meantime. And I got the 480 points, whatever it was, and you guys, you got like 490, 500.
Yeah.
And
it's not even the fact we get kicked, it's just the Xbox closes the game. But then you have to reload it, which doesn't make sense. I was also getting a lot worse than you two. I was getting lag issues where I would sort of like run forward, then all of a sudden I'd appear backwards again, or I'd try and go around a turn-in, and I noticed it was worse when I was indoors. Trying to go and turn around a door frame, and all of a sudden my character would walk into the door because like it lagged behind slightly and I'd end up turning into a door. That was terrible. The frame rate, like we said...
You seem to have the issue with the frame rate.
Yeah,
I didn't. And nor did Ben. I had a little bit, but not massive. Ben had issues with connection. You only dropped out probably twice tops.
It was twice. He dropped out.
You dropped out. Yeah, as I say, probably about half the time. And I didn't drop out once, and I had a little bit of lag, considering we were all on the same internet at that time. So, yeah, maybe it's consoles as well, perhaps. Don't know.
The controls, I wouldn't say, are completely intuitive. They're not as bad as I thought they were going to be. I thought they were going to be, like, proper, really hard to get your head around. It's kind of like...
reload, though.
Yeah.
A lot of UI problems. I can definitely tell this is a PC game that's been ported to console because just the way that everything's laid out, it just feels like it's for a mouse click rather than to scroll across to different items. There's certain things, like, where in most games, how you equip things, there's not always button prompts for certain things.
No.
And that weird thing, like, getting in and out of vehicles, you press X to get in and B to get out. But the X pops up for you to get in the vehicle, but to get out, it doesn't pop up for you to press B.
But X doesn't do anything when you're in the vehicle.
Yeah,
anyway.
so you're there like pressing all the face buttons. Like, what one is it? Oh, it's B. Right, okay. There's weird little control, I'd say.
Actually, no, it might be X because you have to reload your guns if you're shooting.
Well, you hold X, I guess.
Yeah, but that would kick you out of the car.
Granted, but I think it should have like button prompts, maybe as you're getting in, like on there playing. I don't know. There's just a lot of little things like that where we end up spending a good chunk of time thinking, how do you do this thing? How do you press this? How do you get this thing on?
It's not forgiving for new players.
No, it isn't. Granted, it felt better because we're all an even playing field. As far as I'm aware, there's no PC players in here because they would kick every console player's ass. I was getting the lag issues, just lagging controls where I would look down the scope and just moving the analog stick around to try and line up shots was just not... It didn't feel as precise as like a Call of Duty or even a Battlefield or any mainline shooter. Just granted, you could say, well, this is supposed to be like a more realistic style where it isn't easy to pop off headshots from fucking 300 yards.
Yeah.
But I do like how there's like bullet drop and there's actual like
You definitely have bullet drop on the old
sniper.
Yeah.
I have so many problems with this game when it comes to like technical issues. I think, like, so the textures look terrible. There's a load of pop-in. The frame rate's terrible as well.
Pop.
But having said that, when you get in the heat of the moment, when you get down to those last 20 people, and you like the three of us working as a team, we end up communicating. Like, that's the most teamwork we've ever done in any shooter. I would say. Even like I love Battlefield because of the team aspect of it.
I don't think we did as much as that.
Nowhere near enough
on this. this. Destiny 2 we played together.
Battlefield, you're like, oh, who's the medic? Oh, I'm the medic. Oh, can you just chuck me a medipack? Okay, that's kind of it. Whereas in this, it's like, okay, I'm covering the stairs.
Yeah.
We're going to stay here, need to make a decision. Do we move on to this building? Do we like jump into this vehicle?
When the field is closing, you're like, well, maybe should we stay central? But that's obviously where most people are going to be. Or should we stay to the left because it's going to be there? Or
every time we end up in a stupid way of splitting up, it always ended badly. If we stuck together...
You stuck together, I think power in numbers kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely. I think that I want to actually talk about how we actually won. It's like our 5th game and we've got our first chicken dinner.
Yeah.
We got the footage of it.
Yes. That was probably one of the most thrilling things online shooters I've had like ever.
Yeah.
There's a lot of waiting around. It reminds me in that expanded version of like Rainbow Six Siege where there's a lot of sitting around trying to communicate with each other, figuring out which entry point is best.
And it all comes down to one moment.
And then, exactly. Then all of a sudden it comes down to the right at the end, like, fuck, just trying to shoot, and you end up panicking sometimes, like Steve did quite often.
Yeah.
No, well, that one game I did,
I like the map a lot.
I thought it was right.
I think there's a lot of variety in the locations. Obviously there's a few buildings that get reused. That's obvious, but I feel like they're spaced out in unique ways enough that everything does feel unique.
We haven't explored the whole map yet.
No, we haven't. Like, I don't even want to attempt to go to
the military base, the prison we haven't went to, the school we haven't went to, and that's just naming 3 off the top of our head. Hospital.
We tried to go to the school and got fucked.
Yeah, I think it's all the big places literally where you get lots of people congregate.
I feel like as the 3 of us, it's nice to go to a little allotment like 4 buildings or something like that with enough weapons to go around. I hate it when we went to some of the more busier locations where we dropped down. I would just get absolutely wrecked. I remember that time and I found you got hit and then
open the door and there's a man standing there with a shotgun.
So I ran around the corner and just had nothing on me. I feel like it can get a bit repetitive. You spend a good like 20 minutes just searching for weapons.
Yeah, but I think what I like about that is
there's enough variety in the weapons. There's always something new.
Yeah, but I don't think in this game. Well, maybe you will eventually, but at this moment in time, I don't think you're going to get these hardcore people when you play Call of Duty, Battlefield, stuff like that, and you'll get these same twats who will literally just wipe the floor of everyone because they have a setup on their custom class.
Yeah, that's true.
But with this, you land there, you're borderline butt naked. If you want to be, you can be butt naked, which is great. But literally, you don't know what you're going to find. You might have a pistol first 15 minutes of match, but you might just walk in and find a scar or a frying pan or a sickle or a UMP8 or whatever it's called, and you don't know what you're going to get. And it doesn't matter how good you are, if you can't pick up the gun or if you can't find the gun, you're knackered, which I think is quite a nice little aspect to it.
I don't think you'll ever use the same gun again for a while unless you played it every day. You wouldn't get the same gun with the same attachments, I mean.
No, like today, I had it a couple of times when I had the UMP8, I think it was. And that was UMP45, and that was really good, and I literally, at one point, I had every attachment on it, but it is quite hard to find every single one, but the gun then was quality, but I only probably had it 2 games out of 10 games we played. I only found it twice.
Is that your favourite weapon?
That was my favourite weapon, because both times I had it really pimped up. But I did like the M4A1 or whatever
that was the one I liked.
That
was
really
fire
nice.
Was really
you
good.
like the M16, didn't you?
Yeah, because you can do single bullet burst and you just stick an ACOG on it and you can use it as a rifle.
Yeah.
But then you can just pop them off.
That was your favourite one?
Yeah, that's the one I got 5 kills on. I was just using that.
I found the Scar was really good.
Scar was good, actually.
Scar is really powerful,
single
but you
bullet
just need to get a good attachment to it. But I only had that twice, again, out of 10 games.
The weapon damage is good.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a lot, which is it's good because it's realistic.
Yeah, it is and it isn't. There are some times when you shoot some people like, go the fuck down, why are you not going down?
Yeah.
I get that, but then some people have pimped themselves out enough that they've probably got loads of armour.
Well, exactly, because you can have, a standard armour is
level
200, level 1. Level 2 is 220 or 250. And then you've got your health on top of that, whatever that's going to be.
We'll talk about our actual win, and we'll go through exactly from memory of what happened.
So it started off we were crossing that field, weren't we?
That was halfway through, really.
Yeah,
I
so
can't remember what happened before.
We got to that field, and our teammate was behind us, that random.
We started off in that church graveyard area.
The ruins.
Yeah, was it the ruins?
And I lagged out, and I went for a walk for about half.
Yeah, Ben just kept going and going and going.
I waited next to your character. I'm sure we didn't.
I shot that guy that was walked past me and had a pistol, and he was looking at picking up other weapons.
And you went, I'll just end it now, and then you shot past him like
I kept missing him
before you actually shot him in the head.
Yeah, it was like, mate, just sit still and let me end you.
Yeah, they shake, don't they?
Yeah.
So we went to this field, and I remember when we were walking through, like I think one of us was facing backwards, one was facing to the looking left and right, and I was facing forward. And I remember I was like, shit, there's a guy like standing right there, ducked down.
Yeah.
And then I went, wait, he's not even moving.
He's AFK.
So he was AFK. I think I was like, Ben, I've got a silenced pistol. I'll take him out. So I did 2 shots in the head, went through the third, and Ben just went out with a shotgun. I went, pfft.
Yeah, I was taking the kill.
I was like, oh,
Play with
fuck.
it. And then we were just like scavenging.
Because I swear that has always been our downfall, is when we just don't need to shoot them, and we go to shoot them, and we end up getting shot at from other people. Yeah.
And then after that, we killed him, and then our teammate behind us died because there was a guy behind
Yeah,
us.
because you always have to be, if you go either on your own in this game, or you go in
Pairs.
double, pair,
Pairs
or you
or
go in
four.
4. You can't go in 3, we went in 4, so it means that we just had a random person with us.
Yeah, we were laying in this field, our teammate got killed.
You died quite loud,
Yeah,
late on
Steve got downed.
Yeah, that was it. You got down, then I was at a tree, wasn't I?
Yeah,
and
you were
went
covering me while I picked up Steve. We all went to the rock.
And then Steve was like, "There's a guy over there." We're like, "Where?"
Yeah.
And he like panicked. So, and then we eventually just saw him over on the hill.
We're all panicking. Oh, I was panicking because I just saw him top right corner.
Yeah.
We're like, we're in a good position here. We're right in the middle of the centre circle.
I just can't believe that not only did we win that, but all of us survived.
Yeah.
Apart from our partner,
Yeah.
but
he just got flanked.
yeah, he did, but we didn't care about him. Just surprised that we actually managed to get through that. That's that moment in this game, though. Amongst all of the the technical issues that this game has,
That makes up for all of it.
yeah, there's a lot of bugs. Like the facial animations look fucking awful. Like my character, that's another thing actually.
You
We
should have
mentioned
took
it,
your time on that.
So when
Like me and
you
Ben.
start this game, you create your character, and I was scrolling on the different faces, the different hairstyles, and I pressed A on them, and instead of A selecting that, it just means it creates your character that right there and then.
Your one looks like some sort
Oh,
of...
it looks like a mannequin
You've got
doll.
alopecia.
Like the eyelids don't properly close on. Yeah, look like alopecia. My
neck's
hair
not attached
is.
to your head.
Yeah, and it
But
looks.
you can edit it.
Yeah, you can edit it for 3,000 points. In all the time we've played, I've only got 500.
I got 1,000.
You have. That's because you haven't dropped out.
But you
Yeah.
don't like the least work.
Me?
Yeah, how many people have you
Was
killed?
it second game? I killed 4.
You didn't kill 4.
I killed 4. Yeah, I think you videoed
I
it.
think it was
I killed
2.
4
Yeah,
on
it
that
was
second
less than
game.
that.
Because remember,
I'm gonna bring out
you
mine
went
now.
in-
And it just says 0.
You went into the house, yeah, didn't you? You guys went into the house.
I'd lagged out.
You guys both got molested by those team in there, and then I went in there and cleared the house on my own. And I killed the 2 guys
You
in
killed
the
2 upstairs.
upstairs. I killed 1 guy in that little hut on his own, right near the end before I died, didn't I? He came walking in, and then I killed him, and then you guys kept having a go because I was shooting him whilst he's on the floor, and I kept missing.
Yeah.
And then I killed someone else during that game. Definitely got 4.
You didn't kill 5 though, Steve. And you were downed as we were winning the game.
But I was still alive.
Yeah,
Oh,
Steven was down.
Still alive.
That
4
was
points.
we had some fun. I have the frustrations. Game looks like shit. I think that there's a long way to go before I think this game is probably where they want it to be.
Yeah.
But having said that,
It's still beta.
we'll finish off with Steve. Would you recommend this game for? Was it £25?
Yeah.
You would recommend
For
it?
£25.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not much more.
Yeah, I would agree with that actually.
Yeah, I wouldn't go past 30.
Yeah, I think that granted because it's an early access game or what they call it, game preview. It feels a little
Used to
bit.
be called demos though in the old days.
Yeah,
You used to get them for free.
Back in
Yeah.
my day.
Back
It
in
feels a
my
little
day.
bit, feels a little bit shady when, for example, well, not shady, but when Fortnite, which is the other big game in this
Battle Royale.
style game, it's free and it runs better. It looks better. At least it looks better to me. I know it's got more of a cartoon art style, so
Yeah.
But
But that's a full game though, right?
no, it's free.
It's exactly the same. It's got one map,
Yeah.
But
one
is it
environment,
finished?
one.
Well, they're going to keep adding to stuff, but
Yeah, they'll
but
do
put
exactly
it this way, it feels like a more of a finished game than PUBG. Having said that, I think that there's something about PUBG. There's that tenseness to looting and searching, especially working as a team.
Yeah.
That I think that Fortnite doesn't have, even though it has the polish way more than PUBG. There's something about like how visceral the whole thing feels. Really get properly sucked into like working as a team.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah. If you did it on your own against a squad, you'd just die.
Yeah, we've not tried it on our own yet. I know Ben, you like really interested to
Yeah, I'd try
try
it
it.
on my own.
I don't think I want to enjoy it anywhere near as much.
No,
I think you're right. I don't think I'd mind it in 2-player,
Yeah.
but 1-player I don't think I would really
2 player
personally.
would be good.
With that all said, thanks for watching.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Let us know what you think of PUBG if you've played it, especially if you've played the PC version and Xbox version, because I'd be interested to see what people think if they played both. Thank you.
Peace.